Once that barber get to knowing his hair,
Yeah.
it's gonna get better.
Yeah, and you could tell what a good fade is the way it grow back. If it grow back like kind of patchy, you know what I mean.
I see a lot of that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, it's too much spraying.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's why I say on certain posts we got real skills over here. Like, you know, I don't like getting into that stuff.
We gonna get into that later, bro. We go get into that later. So we did the liners. Two, three. Good. 5. 1. All right, man. So we are here. Another episode of Cut Talk. So this guy threw me for a loop. Thinking I was just gonna talk to a barber. This man told me he hooped. He gave me the resume and just the people he played with. Yeah. We just had a whole discussion about Cole being better than Mike, and I'm trying to hold off with it. Cause I want to get to the pod, but come on, man, you pressing my buttons. But man, it's a pleasure for him to be down here. Dope barber, man, doing his thing. Give me the name of the shop again, bro.
Sharpie's Natural Hair.
Sharpie's Natural Hair.
Sharpie's Natural Hair.
In Shorewood. He there with my man Malcolm. Crispy Malk, man, dope barber. Malcolm was on the show.
But now, Crispy Malk, man.
Now we got this guy here, man. Otis Brown in the building, man. How you feeling, bro?
What's happening, man? It's Sniper Blends. Oh, man. How y'all doing? Thanks for having me, man.
No problem, man. So basically, man, we give. I like to start from the beginning. Get your story from the beginning. You know, where you from? How did you get into cutting? That whole shebang. So if you could let the people know, man, where you from, bro?
Man, I'm from Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised. My home for sure. I love it here, the 414. But yeah, man, started cutting hair in the neighborhood. 19th and Monarchy, that's where I grew up, right across the street from Phyllis Wheatley.
Shout out.
20th, 19th, love them over there. You know what I'm saying? I met Malcolm over there, actually.
Yeah, shout out to Malcolm too,
shout out my boy Malcolm. The neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? I just saw my nephews and really couldn't afford haircuts like that.
Okay.
So it put me in position to just start learning. It was a barber shop on 3rd and North Avenue, right next door to the Foot Locker that used to be there.
Oh, yeah.
My man's David Brown used to just show me little stuff on what to do. So I'll cut a few people. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Didn't take it too serious, though. Oh, yeah. I was a kid chasing basketball, doing what I do, man.
So so like I said, like this man threw me for a loop because now I'm trying to balance the ball and the barbering. But we gonna maneuver and get into the barbering. But just in terms, did you have siblings growing up?
Yeah, man. I got a lot on my pop side. Oh, yeah. Man. Whole lot, man. I got a few big brothers and a few big sisters. Oh, yeah. A lot. Can't even put the list out there. That's how many it is.
Where do you fall into play with all
Probably like 23rd. I'm being dead serious. Probably like 23rd. You know, man.
Have you met all of them?
I want to say a third.
Okay.
A third. Met most at my granddad's funeral a few years back. And then I met, I was there for my brothers and sisters when their mom passed a few years back too. So met a lot more people. I got a sister in Illinois on my dad's side. And then I only got one brother, one sister on my mom's side. Okay. Sure.
Well, just in the city, how many did you have just in the city that you grew up with? That you just in-house. Let's go.
Oh, in-house. When it comes to in-house, just my brother and sisters, and then my friends who I grew up with, who I'm still in tie with to this day, over a 20-year relationship.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. So in terms of your childhood, what was the dynamic? Was you hooping a lot? Was you getting into trouble? What was you doing, bro? What was
I want to say both. I want to say all of it. Young O was just, I was a hooper. G-ball hooper at that. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there. Like, thought I was Kobe. I'm shooting shit that I know I ain't making. Ugliest form ever, all type of shit. It was crazy. And then shit, it's just all played that way. Like I want to say from 8 to about 13 was just play. Like, I had traumatic stuff happen, make me wake up early and shit in the world. But I'm like, I'm still a kid. Let me go ahead and play type shit.
For sure.
You know, I met one of my best friends who really showed me, you know, because he went through trauma early. He still smiled through shit. You know what I'm saying? So he really showed me how to like just, that shit ain't really that big type shit. Even if it's that big, don't show it. So
right.
Picked up from him, and that's what helped most of my childhood getting through a lot of shit and going to the park, weekly hoop, playing cans. Anybody on the whole, I'm telling you, the whole block will play cans, bro. Just and that helped people get formed together. You know what I'm saying? So it's just smooth. You feel me? So it worked that way. But yeah, I was bad. You know what I'm saying? But I was bad at school. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But I was one of those who would get my work done. But don't have nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? And then it's boring. You feel me? Like, I ain't got nothing else to do. So then I just go play with the homies, distract them, get them in trouble, or bounce back.
I hear you.
Stuff like that. So it's been smooth, man. A lot of learning experience.
So for elementary, you was at Wheatley, right?
No, I stayed over there. Elementary, I went to Keith Avenue and Milwaukee Urban League. It's called Milwaukee. It was smooth. That was the first class to ever start the school and first class to graduate.
Oh, that's dope.
We made it to the middle school championship against my boy Antoine Howard.
Shout out to Twan, man.
We gonna get into him later, man. We'll get into that later. But yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun, man. Then me and my boys, coach Demetrius Boyd from Bayview, was there. He was like, y'all thinking about going to Bayview?
So that was
it for me to go. You know what I'm saying? And he was my freshman coach for about 9 games.
Dope. And
then they called me and Twan up. Johnny, we already spent. Johnny was playing stuff. We'll get into that later and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been smooth.
Okay.
I was cutting then too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but at that time I was just doing lining.
Yeah.
So I was getting the basic, most important part out the way. So yeah, that's what I was doing most of the time during, I want to say between 11 and 14, I was just giving linings.
So at Bayview, bro, did you have a rep like he hooped, but just the barber too? Did you have
a reputation like that? Dude was athletic. Let's just say that because I played football. I ran track too. I was a lot better in football than I was.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What position you play?
Wide and corner.
Okay.
But I'm better at corner.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At the time I liked to hit people.
Yeah.
And that's what I was doing. I hated it though, practice. I ain't gonna lie, I hated practicing football. Like I was just like, man, tell the coach like, fuck this, I go play basketball. Oh, excuse my language.
No, you straight.
Forget this, I'm gonna go play basketball or something like that. He'd be like, you a pussy or something like that. Like, shout out to Coach Griff, man. For real. Coach Griff was a real one, man. Shout out Coach Griff. But I had some positive mentors there.
Okay. So as you moving along, bro, did you play football all 4 years or did you do just
3 years.
Okay.
Sophomore.
Okay.
Junior, senior. Yeah.
Okay, so just speak on the basketball experience, man, getting through Bayview, being on the team, bro. Like you said, Johnny,
man,
with you, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, my freshman class was interesting. You know what I'm saying? We got Johnny Lacey, who was already solidified player. You know what I'm saying? He had already established his name, and it showed for itself. So he had already had his position on varsity. Me and Twan, we pretty much started on freshman and had a show. You know what I'm saying? You know, Twan got the call, I got the call, we went up. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I just started paying attention to how the game flow was. You know, we had bikes, Shane
Shout out to bikes, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with people. We probably would have beat mostly everybody if we had Juju Brown, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way he would have been out there and made the floor space out. But outside of that, Bikes did his thing, Shane did his thing. Terrence, Terrell, and them, everybody did their thing. It was a good experience, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think I was good enough to even make varsity, to be honest. But I still made it, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
It came to an end against King. Shit.
I mean, you can't argue at that time the way King was, man. So in terms of you do your thing at Bayview, now in terms of playing in college, was that a plan for you? Did you want to go to college? What was the move after high school, bro?
Yeah, honestly,
where were you with the cutting? Were you still cutting at the time?
I wasn't cutting at Bayview at the time. I say by my junior year, I was starting to cut. I only cut probably like 4 people who trusted me to do so. I would do it either in the bathroom, in the locker room, or at the crib. Actually, Antoine Howard let me line him up a few times. You know what I'm saying? So it was smooth. He was the first homie to trust me with that. So it was cool for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was a good time. And then I just kept that out. I ain't gonna lie, nobody really knew that much except for them. And then it was just hoop, classwork. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I had a strict mom. She like. crazy. Like when I say strict,
Mine was on you.
Mine didn't even believe I made freshman, bro. I mean, made varsity, bro, as a freshman. She said it like, boy, don't no freshmen play varsity.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll prove you wrong.
Right.
Made it. And coach like, yeah, he right here. He ain't at no girl house. Like, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. But I see now why she was like, you know what I'm saying? But it was straight. It was smooth. You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of tamed the ego that was going to be coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was smooth. But then, shoot, people started finding out I was cutting in the neighborhood. That's when $10 a cut came.
Right, man. Money. I remember them days, bro. I was charging $5 when I started, bro.
Yep, 10.
Yeah.
Because I started off with just liners, and my guy, Dave Brown told me, like, this is the most important part of the haircut.
Like, fact.
Okay, true. So, yeah, that's how that played out. But college, I ended up getting, like, a little scholarship to the UW colleges, UW Richland.
Yep.
Played in that league. My first year, I was just scoring.
Yeah.
Taking a lot of L's, you know what I'm saying? It was bad. I'm gonna be honest, I was probably averaging like 20-something. I had a lot of 30-point games, but L's. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It was like 4 and like 28. It was bad. Coach quit. Then we got a new coach, and he texted me like, I want to meet you. Yeah. This is my sophomore year, JUCO. Richland, and he was like, man, you got some friends or something? I already got mine coming in. I need to fill these spots. So, you know, I called all my boys from Milwaukee who I knew. Yeah. You know, well, come on. He willing to.
Bro, was you there with my guy Charles
Brown?
No, Charles Gray.
No.
You weren't there with Charles?
No. Okay. He was there with Keith now.
Okay.
Yeah, that was few years before me. They was actually Marquise Jones. Shout out Marquise Jones.
Yeah.
I'm
thinking. Marquise Jones too. Shannon was there.
It was a few people out there that came from Milwaukee. Like after I heard about Marquise Jones being out there.
What was the vibe like out there, bro?
It was boring. I'm going to tell you, it was boring. Small town life, I was not used to it until I learned how to be bored. You know what I'm saying? Create fun out of boredom. You know
Did you have a whip up there or a car up there?
No. I manipulated females to use their car. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't scared to say it. Shit, got to where I need to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, cause I came in as knowing like, oh, he coming here, so the attention was there. Yeah. So I just played it my way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
was you cutting up there, or you was kind of?
Yeah, but no.
Cause I'm like, he probably the only barber up there.
It was at the time. This is crazy because I was scared to cut Caucasian people.
Oh.
So I was like, I'm gonna fuck them up. I don't want to try them yet. So I was only doing our people first. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But then after I left UW Richland and went to William Penn University, where me and Antoine Howard went to, that's when I started cutting serious.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of people coming to me like, man, I seen on your Instagram you know how to cut.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Try it. I go to Walmart, bought a little cheap clippers.
Man, I did this. I went to Walmart with mine, bro.
It was like, he gave me the $20 and brought 4 people about them. Like, let me get these boys out the way. Yeah. These some terrible cuts in my opinion.
Yeah.
But they walking around like it's cold.
Yeah, you gotta start from somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? So then we'll have practice. It was crazy because we got workouts at 4:45 in the morning. We not touching the ball at all, by the way. It's conditioning. Yeah. William Penn. Shouts out to William Penn too. D1 NAIA Heart of America. Yes, I did get a scholarship to play D1. I was a red shirt there. Me and Twan played there. Twan did his thing. Then he left, but he should have stayed.
Yeah.
But I ended up graduating out of there 2018.
That's what's up.
I stopped when did the barbering thing. Then came back, finished out, and then played the little pro-am thing out there.
Okay.
Tore my ACL.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and then that's when reality hit. Like, this shit ain't no joke.
Where in Pennsylvania was it? Was it close to like Philly or?
No, it's in Iowa.
It's in Iowa?
It's in Iowa.
I'm thinking it was
it's in Iowa. Yeah, because it's like William Penn.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was in
it's in Iowa. I was close to Iowa. Probably an hour and a half from Iowa, University of Iowa. Another hour and a half from Iowa State.
Okay, so you around stuff.
Yeah. I was around a lot of stuff. It was crazy. I lived in Iowa for a while, going to school there. I stayed in California for like a year.
Okay.
I was chasing the hoop dreams. Tried to go overseas.
Okay.
Did a few combines in Vegas. Got a few interests. Did a tour in Montenegro for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Came back. Had a little run with the Clippers.
Okay.
Learned some stuff from JJ Redick. And And that's pretty much it. And after that, did the little hoop thing, tore the ACL, it was over with.
So, bro, if you got to sum up your hoop career, and I know like you didn't want it to end that way, but if you had to just sum up the career and experience with ball, bro, what would you say?
By myself?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, nice.
Yeah.
Most of them, I'm nice.
Yeah.
I'm really cold when I'm gone. Like when I'm on, I'm on.
Yeah.
But more like J.R. Smith type shit.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
More like J.R. Smith type shit. You know, I really wanted to be like Joe Johnson though.
Oh yeah.
But my game didn't fit his.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, but yeah, I'm nice though. I ain't gonna lie, I'm nice. Now I think before I do anything, because you know you get older, these knees ain't.
Yeah. Oh nah, man.
Yeah, I ain't.
Think twice about everything.
I hoop like I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Right. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
There you go. What would you just say on just your experience overall, bro, with the game, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, it's, you know what I'm saying. When I got out of Bayview, you know, the coach we had, Tyler Podol, shout out Tyler Podol, he put in my head, you know, if you play defense, you stay on the court.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I really wasn't trying to listen to that shit at all. Wasn't. But when I got to Richland, I got to seeing like, oh, okay, yeah, I really do stay on the court. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And then he also taught me how to pick off zones, stuff like that. Yeah. Put somebody in the middle to break it. Yeah. Blow past, stuff like that. Things like that. So I started learning the IQ of the game instead of going off of what my athleticism was and things like that. So that's why I say I feel like I'm more nice, because I'm not going to make the stupid decision. I might be a decoy. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mess you up on some stuff like that, but that'll be it. Dang, my mom blowing my phone up. She must know I'm talking about her. Yeah. Call. Let her know. Text her and let her know.
So you do your thing with hoops, bro. Now we can kind of dive into barbering. At what point did you just say like, okay, I'm gonna take this serious. I'm gonna get into this?
My guy Mace, shouts out Mace. He was like, bro, stop fucking playing, bro. Go and take that shit serious. Like, you really cold. And I'm like, you for real, bro? He like, yeah. So I got to asking all the homies, like, take it serious. And they like, yeah. So, and I was still in Iowa at the time. And the town I was staying in, Oskaloosa, you know, not that many barbers. Right. So I'm like, yeah, let me go ahead and just put it out there. I'm cutting, woo. So I got to getting people and kids, and I'm still charging them 20. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to pile up. I'm also working at Finish Line. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Was you in the shop there, or was you like out the crib?
Yeah, I'm out the crib. Like, I'm come to the crib. You know, it's a small town. You know what I'm saying? So I figured, you know, most of the people know me in the town already, so it'll work that way. You know, so I had a few townies telling me, and then I had people calling me in Des Moines. Like, hey, man, this during the pandemic, so I could charge you whatever. People paying 90, 80. Yeah. Well, it was going crazy. It was busting. I'm like, after this is going down. So then went to the little school. Okay. And the school shut down. So then something happened in the town where the landlord I was renting from, he sold the property to a bank. The bank gave us, you know, time to rent. So I'm like, damn, I gotta find something quick. Yeah. So then I went to hit Monzo, like, I'm coming back up here real quick, get some shit figured out. And she was just like, well, you can cut hair up here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet. So I started calling around shops, seeing that. So my first shop was 71st and Capitol. Okay. And then it was some cold barbers in there. I ain't gonna lie. Shouts out AB, shouts out Ben the barber, shouts out Yoshi, and Pat. Shouts out y'all for real.
What was your feelings, bro, going into a shop like that and getting around barbers like that, bro?
I was nervous.
Feelings? Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous because I'm like, in my head, I'm like, they cold. Yeah. But I know how to cut Caucasian, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So I'm like, how am I gonna get them to come to the hood? Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was my real thing. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I started paying attention to Yoshi and AB at first. You know what I'm saying? At that time, they had the biggest clientele, probably still do to this day. So I'm watching AB and I'm just watching all emotions on what he do. Yeah. How quick the cuts is and certain heads. Ooh, I'm like, okay, she cold. And then he gave me a shot on him one day, like, taper the back for me. So he was like, yo, that's decent, you know what I'm saying? Work on this, gave me pointers. So I respected him a lot for that. Yeah. Then I got to watching Yoshi, and Yoshi got to telling me the different machines and stuff to use. So it got better and better over time. And I'm like, yo, these boys cold. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out them, man. They cold for real. I ain't gonna lie. They cold, man. And then my boy Shannon hit me like, man, you trying to get in, I got a spot for you. Woo. Like, shit, I fuck with you, my boy. Let's go. So since then, I've been locked in with bro since then, and it's just took off from there. You know what I'm saying?
So in terms of your clientele, bro, when you came back to the city, was it like the same people you had from when you was younger? Or you had to get a whole... Explain how you built back up
everybody different.
Bro.
Everybody different. All right, so when I was on 71st and Capitol, they had a phone system. They had their own in-time phone, so people would call. So I'm there early, 8. Yeah, come in, I can get you. Woo. So I'm setting it up, using a little app. So then I built my clientele like that before I moved over with Shannon. Because I didn't want to move without having some type of clientele. So my goal was 100 people, then go.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So once I reached that 100, I was like, all right, I can go. That's a steady clientele where it bring in booth rent, things like that. Then it started, I moved to the east side. Oh, it's traffic. Like, it's
like crazy.
Down.
Yeah,
you know
like
what I'm
crazy.
saying? A little incident happened where we had to relocate. Thank God we still here for that. Then we ended up finding a spot in Sherwood, and it just took off.
Oh, yeah.
It just took off. And I'm like, I'm right here. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then I started making cards, doing loyalty cards and stuff like that, giving deals. Going crazy with it. I did a few competitions, the Las Vegas Expo.
Okay. How was that?
I took 4th.
Okay.
Yeah, I took 4th out of 20 people. I lost to that dude who be doing the spices. I lost to buddy, man.
Sly Hunt.
He cold, man. I gotta give it to him.
How long ago was this? Recent or was
this? This was 2 years ago.
Okay, so he might have been just starting.
No, he been cutting.
He been
cutting. I think he said he was in the Marines or something. One of those things like that when we chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. And then last year he won it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He won the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Again. And I'm like, oh, man.
You got it, boss.
Yeah, you got it. But I'm thinking about going to the one in Connecticut, too. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Competing in the fastest phase.
That's the big one, bro.
Yeah.
So did you go to the BarberCon, too, out in Connecticut?
I went my first year at the school.
How was that?
It was crazy because the clippers and shit was cheap.
Yeah?
Yeah, like the first Babas, those gold ones that came out, that's when they was first coming out and shit. So I'm thinking they're going to be expensive, but they was like doing like Primos to try them.
Yeah.
So they was giving them out and shit. And that's when I got my first wireless was from them and shit. Okay. So that's when I got stuck with Babas.
Okay. Hey, man, we going to get into it, man. Don't give it away, man. We going to get into it.
I got you.
So I talked about your journey. Now I want to talk about just your skill set with barbering, bro. And when you was talking about like, I went to Walgreens, got my clippers, every new barber can relate to that, bro. I went to Walgreens, I got a $20 clipper and a $10 line, and you had to put like a battery in it.
And the crazy part about it, I'm on YouTube, you know, I'm taking them apart, trying to make them to zero gaps and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But it take the time to like, a lot of people don't understand that shit. Like I hear, when they be like, no, just be patient. Yeah. That shit. Yeah, you really gotta be patient.
So in terms of when you first started off, you said you was giving cuts you ain't think was good. What was when you first started off, or what was the client? What was the space like? What was you doing, bro? In terms of just your style, did you like, okay, I'm gonna just stick to this? I'm not gonna do any more because I don't want to.
I would stick to just phase.
Just phase.
Yeah, it was fear, man. It was that fear, like, man, I don't want to mess you up because I want the money.
Right.
But then when I took my mindset off the money, like, actually focus on the skill, you know what I'm saying? So I started doing crazy shit in Iowa because I was driving back and forth. Because I was keeping the client there. Like, man, we'll pay you whatever if you come down here.
Okay, smart.
So I'm going to go ahead, all right, bet. I'll make time for y'all, woo. So I would do that, come back with the shit I learned from AB or Yoshi, master it on them. Now it's looking much better because I already know y'all hair.
Question for you, bro. Was you cutting your own hair?
I started off with my own hair.
Okay, that's same here, bro. That's how I learned, bro.
Start off with my own hair, and then my nephew, he was like, we gotta dance. I'm like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was like, you know what? Let me try to fade. Ooh. Then I got to reading the guards. Like, all right, a 4 guard take off half hair. You know, 8 guard take off an inch of hair. And I'm like, oh, okay, this shit makes sense now. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough, but over time it got better.
Let me ask you, in terms of your skill set, at what point did you start to see growth with it? Like, okay, that actually ain't bad, bro. Like,
I'm gonna say when I got my first Asian guy to come to me, he was like, yo, I want to keep the bang. Actually, he was my student because I'm a teacher too. I don't really exclude that out there like that. I've been a teacher for the last 5 years.
Okay. Okay.
So I was at Mesmer.
Shout out to you, man.
Yeah, man. I'm 8th grade math science teacher.
Oh, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Got to preach it to him, man.
Yeah.
Try to teach him this literacy the right way.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, I got a boy who cut hair. So he showed me his guy. So I'm like, call your guy. Hey, man, take that 2-guard and go up just a little bit, put the comb over it.
Yeah.
Just so you can be secure.
Yeah.
He like, man, don't tell me. I'm like, all right. I'm like, you come to me and I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
Not knowing nothing what I'm talking about because I ain't never cut y'all hair before.
Yeah.
Never had a client in my life. So I just want to try it because I'm getting out that fear. So he was like, man, just taper the sides, go ahead, bring it up. I want to keep the bangs to shorten. I want them long by the eyebrows. I'm like, all right, bet. It's texturized. So do that exact same thing, my method that I normally know, and it turned out great. But what I learned is the different textures in hair off cultures is that some hair stays straight up, some hair curls, some hair is straight. Yeah. So it's how whatever technique you got to be able to adjust to each one for sure. So right now I want to say I stay out of that best barber conversation stuff. For due to the fact that I don't consider you the best barber if you ain't doing everybody hair.
Right.
But outside of that, there's some cold barbers out here. So for me, I'm good. I'm one of the best here. That's how I feel. I'm one of the best.
For sure. So in terms of like you growing with your skill set, was there a certain brand of clipper you was sticking to that you was having the most success with, or you was using everything?
Yeah, two
brands. Plug them, man.
Andis and Bibulous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm starting to see like Rebel. I'm starting to like Rebel.
Yeah.
I'm really still, they starting to catch my attention a little bit more than these teapods.
Yeah.
That just
I mess with teapod too, bro.
I'm thinking of grabbing them.
I know liners, bro. They like that. It's like Bibulous.
I know, but for some odd reason though, sometimes I be getting good Bibulous where they hit automatically. So I don't be wanting to go anywhere else. Plus they got the new lithium batteries which last long.
So now that we brought up the clippers, I'm about to bring some out for you, bro. I got a little.
Let's go.
Thing. So, bruh, when you first started out, did you have the classic joints? Classic joints right here, bro. I'm gonna have to pass them to you,
Yes, the classic.
Just speak on the TI lighters one time.
All right, before they brought these bad boys in there, the T liners was everywhere, especially at Walgreens. Yeah. So I had like
facts.
Once I got comfortable, I would get like 4 from there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I just started adjusting. Playing with them, you know what I'm saying, making them better and better. So I fell in love with Andis real quick. Yeah. But I was really with Waltz.
Yeah, same here. Same
the
here.
Masters and the designers. Those are the ones who I first started off with. Yeah. And I kept the designers for about 7 years. Last year was the last time I used them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because they just bought out the Andis with the new fade blade on it. I'm gonna have to send you a picture of it. It's at the shop. Man, you're gonna be like, because they were supposed to drop it. Yeah. My man's actually put the fade blade on there, but then they dropped it. He wrote them like, man, I been did that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then they canceled out. They didn't even bring them out. And it saves you so much time.
So I'm with you, bro. Like I just got
these bad boys.
Them not modified yet, but we gonna track.
These my Black Panthers, bro.
Yeah, but speak on them one time.
Yeah, these them T'Challas, baby.
Man, you ain't wrong, bro.
Get your tip like this, you can hit every corner correctly. Yeah. Bam, bam, bam. Easy, bro.
Yeah, I just got them not too long ago, and I didn't even have to do nothing crazy with them. Of course, sharpened it, zero gapped it, but them sliced, bro.
Only thing I don't like about the wireless joints, is you can hear the difference in the engines. Yeah, that's the only.
I'm gonna show you something when we done with this. I'm gonna show you something when we done with this,
and that'd be scaring me the most part. But outside of that, man, it's Andis and Bibulous for me because it's I haven't found nothing yet. You know,
so I'm gonna have to put you on the spot. You ain't wrong, but I don't know, bruh. In terms of sharpness,
oh man,
fasting.
Hey, hold on, these bad boys. Nah, I got this fast to be. Now this was the first clipper gift. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. For my birthday, I got. Yeah. This had the cord to it.
Yeah.
So my problem was I dropped them. But when I dropped them, it fixed them. When I say I was just. Baby, you know, I only do 2 years old and above, and gotta have some experience, and gotta be able to sit down. You know, not just And if they can't sit down, I'm sorry, ma'am or sir.
Yeah.
This my chair, this my service. Yo, I'm not going to, you know what I'm
you.
saying? I'm going to be aggressive verbally. Like, yo, is either he going to sit down or I'm going to take control. Choice is yours. It's going to be more money if I got to take control. But these bad boys are great for kids to me because you ain't even got to touch them. Just boom, boom.
Tap and go.
Tap and go.
Tap and go.
But then Babless came out something similar and I just felt, you know, like I said, I keep finding the right trimmers with the right blades on them.
So I'm going to say this about Babless. Babless, they liners hit, but in terms of like, bro, debulking, you got to keep a pair of these around. Like, I got detachables to debulk with, but like, you can't tell me this ain't the best, like, balding clipper ever. I'm a balding liner. I'm gonna pass to my guy right here.
Look, these bad boys right here. Yeah, best balders. I ain't gonna lie.
Hands down.
Just had a first time client come. He wanted to go bald.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
My shaver die. I can't find a. I can't find a cord. I'm not looking for it. Let me go and be honest. I'm not even looking for it.
Yeah.
So, improvise. Boom. Switched it because I got the supers.
Yeah.
I got the Andy supers too.
Yeah.
And you can
how you like?
I love those.
Yeah.
I love those. Honestly, we'll get into those after this. Yeah. We'll get to supers after this.
Yeah.
But these bad boys are my balders. Yeah. Whenever my razor goes out, and I ain't gonna lie to you. And I got 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 3. I got the black, silver, and red.
Okay.
I had the red one.
Okay. Okay. And
I'll patch you. Best ones.
I'll patch you them T-pops.
Yeah,
it's like it's the same.
Oh, I got this T-pops. I got this T-pops.
It's the same thing.
Man,
I got the Babless blade on there.
I was about to ask.
It's the same thing. And that blade, I actually had to like adjust it a little bit because it was too sharp.
Oh yeah, it's hit.
But yeah, that power there too, bro.
Oh yeah. And it's louder. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to put you on the spot, bruh.
Yeah.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah, you
doing one haircut. Let's say Dame Lillard pull up to the shot. He want a ball fade. And you got to give him a crispy line. Out of them liners, bro, which one you using, bro?
Out of these 4?
Out of these 4. You only can use one.
I can only use one.
Which one you using?
I'm definitely going with the Babs.
You ain't wrong, bro.
I'm going with the Babs.
You ain't wrong.
I'm going with the Babs ASAP.
You can do everything.
Trust me, I watch Dame.
Yeah.
My girl will tell you. I hate his haircut.
Oh, man.
Hate it.
What you hate about it, bro?
Missing bulkage. You can see it through the TV, bro. I'm like, but that's what y'all like. That's what you're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? But hey, at the same time, once that barber get to knowing his hair, it's gonna get better.
Yeah, and you could tell what a good fade is the way it grow back. If it grow back like kind of patchy, you know what I mean.
I see a lot of that. I ain't gonna lie, it's too much spraying.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's why I say on certain posts we got real skills over here. Like, you know, I don't like getting into that stuff.
We gonna get into that later, bro. We go get into that later. So we did the liners. My man said he gotta go with 1. He going with the Babless OG FX, man. So now I'm gonna have to. I got the clippers over here, man. You can just set them down.
Bet we can keep them over here.
Yeah, just throw them on the ground.
Say less.
So I got the classic Bablesses right here, man. This is a go-to for me, bro. And you can look at them and see they kind of beat up. But if I had to go with one like cordless clipper to do just one haircut with, this might be the guy right here, bro. So speak on these, man. Speak on these one time, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, probably not. I can't. Bro. I can't rely on them that much.
Speak on it.
Due to the fact of these blades here.
So I got that's that
different. This is different.
That's that.
Yeah, you changed
blade,
this one
bro.
for sure.
Yeah, that's not the
but
regular.
For me, I like because of how long it is and things like that. Pause. I don't know, Andy's. I just got to do the Masters because for me the Masters is for the body of the hair. The Masters is better for me. Nothing without the blade, but when I'm blending or fading up into, closing out with this. ASAP.
Okay.
ASAP, real quick.
I can't argue, man. Another one we got to talk about, bro. The classic walls, bro.
Those.
Classic 1919 seniors. See, mine's still strong, but they too loud, bro. But these done got me through a lot of like. I'm gonna pass them to you, bro. Speak on these one time.
Now these bad boys, bro. Now I had these for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until it died out. It got so bad that the handle part, if I slide it up, bro, it's a short like I used it so much.
Yeah.
I love these.
Yeah.
Until I started messing with the Masters. These was what I was using before the Masters. These and the designers.
Okay.
So yeah, I still got them to this day. It's just they don't work. Like if I did that, wouldn't even work.
They just too loud for me, bro. And my lever kind of suspect too on them, bro.
I ain't want to say it on camera, but I ain't but it definitely is. But you just tighten it up, bro.
Yeah.
You know, really tighten it up. You straight because you definitely changed it.
Yeah.
I can tell this bad boy gonna hit clean up quick.
Yeah.
Because it still got that extra. You know what you're doing.
So the last ones, bro, and I gotta admit it, these actually did blow out on me, and I'm waiting to get these fixed. But they do turn on, but you can't leave them on for that long, but these the classic Masters, bro. And I love these, but it's a love-hate relationship because I feel like if you go through the walls with that system and you pick up these, it's two totally different.
What's the difference between those and the rest of those?
These are a little longer, bro,
and a lot heavier.
I don't mind the weight. But man, speak on these ones.
They're a lot heavier.
Speak on the OGs one time, bro.
The Masters for me, they're a lot heavier. So you more persistent with the flow. You know, in every that you do.
I agree.
So with that, the engine itself is heavier inside. It's not like the rest of these.
Yeah.
The rest of these is gonna be louder because it's lighter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These are heavy. The heavier they are, the better. These bad boys heavy, you know what I'm saying? The heavier they are, the better. Yeah. So that's why I said like certain times, you know, I will resort back to using cords.
Okay.
You know, on those because the engine is heavier.
Right.
You can actually see the hair between the blades.
Right.
So much hair with them. So I like Masters a lot. I got 3 pairs: bronze, golds, and silvers.
How you like the gold ones? I heard the gold ones are a little.
They the same.
They the same. Somebody said they was like a little. They was built a little different.
No, they just gold.
Yeah.
They just gold. That's all.
Yeah.
Don't let them fool you, man. It's just gold. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what people want. You know,
the status of it.
The status of it, especially if they want to be put on your story or your thing. I mean, grab the gold ones. I done had a few of them grab them gold.
Yeah.
Grab them black ones with the What the
they got like a rose gold, rose gold one too.
Rose gold. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right, man. Let me ask you, man. Dame, coming to your chair, man. You got to pick one to give him the fade. The Walls, the Battleses, you going with the Andes, bro.
The Andes Masters.
Going with the Masters, you ain't wrong, bro.
They might have waves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Perfect for waivers.
That's true.
Perfect
I'll
for
give
waivers.
You that. That's true.
Perfect for waivers.
That's true.
I ain't gonna lie. I got into this because of Shannon.
Okay.
Shannon Sharp. Shout out Shannon Sharp, you know what I'm saying? Because I watched him cut his. He got some waivers.
Yeah.
Like some real waivers.
Yeah,
so I'm watching him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta get me some Andes because my waivers got the same type of texture I need to get, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out my boy, man. They be doing their thing.
So one more, you can just throw them down, bro.
I'm gonna hold on to these.
So one more question, one more equipment question, bro. I need you to settle. It, bro. So when we think of guard, and I might take this one personal, bro. I got 2 guards in my hands, and it's dope. I get to talk barber because a lot of people don't know. I got the classic wall guards. Classic Andy purple magnetic guards. Me personally, if I'm doing waves, I'm going with these. But if I'm doing a fade and I want it just blurry, I gotta go with these. I'm gonna just say, if I had to choose though, I'm rocking with these guys, man. So I'll pass these to my guy, bro. I need your opinion.
Let me see these bad boys.
I need your opinion, bro.
First off, I love metal guards.
Yeah.
I don't like shit falling, popping off and shit like that. I had to happen before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on the mannequin. Shit freaked me out. Like, shit. But honestly, bro, it's the same. It's the same because it'll be the same for me too because, like you said, waivers.
Yeah.
And then you got the fade blend, but you can use both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go with my boys, bro. I'm gonna have to go with my boys, bro, because they done got me through even the worst.
You know what? And you might actually be giving me some game right
here. They gave because when you think about it, when they first give you these motherfuckers, it's already set at a normal height. Yeah. So when you adjust them yourself, this ain't doing nothing but putting it right back where it was.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Now you ain't got to put so much pressure on the scalp.
Yeah.
You can actually lift off a little bit, and just put it right there. Yeah. That blur gonna come in quick. Yeah. On the real quick.
So, bro, only thing sometimes I have with the Andes guards is like they don't take as much hair off as I want at times. That was my one like knock with them. I feel like Wall, they're smaller.
Yeah.
So they can take off more.
Well, yeah. Look at the guard. Look at the guard. Look at the guard.
It's
a lot wider.
Yeah,
it's a lot wider, especially in the corner area. You know what I'm saying? In the corner area, it's a lot wider over there. Whereas every tooth inside there is closer.
Yeah.
So that corner is for debulking.
Yeah.
A lot of people miss that part.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? They'll start using it like that's supposed to be for debulking, not really so much that. But then when they catch it, they'll be like, oh, now you got to go back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Now each tooth is similar and at the same thing. So, like I said, each one, like this was a 4 guard.
Yeah.
Be taking off half a hair.
Right.
Whereas an 8 guard, whole inch, 2 guard, you know what I'm saying, 1/3, things like that. So I'm a bookworm, bro. So when for the numbers, I'm in that. I'm a numbers guy.
So we got my guy. My guy numbers said if you got to give Dame crispy ball fade with the waves.
Yes.
He using the Babyless liner. He using the Andes Masters.
Yeah.
You ain't wrong, bro.
Yeah. Babyless on the Andes liners.
So now I got one more question for you. It's gonna be controversial. But my man nice, so he gonna settle it. He gonna settle it. Then we gonna move on, man. Please don't be offended. These guys up here. And he know what I got.
Oh man.
He know what I got.
Oh man.
You know what I got.
Oh shit. Actually,
you might hurt some feelings right now.
Yeah, I might just hurt some feelings on this one.
So I got the fibers. I got the Tune 45 enhancement. I like to use it, but I don't like to overuse it. So I got my man down here. Give me your thoughts on enhancements. I'm gonna pass it to you, bruh.
I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like using enhancements.
Yeah?
Nah, like only for the simple fact of it don't show the real cut. You know what I'm saying? Me, I would cut your hair naturally. All right, this is what it look like. You want the enhancements? Yes. All right, cool. This is what it look like with enhancements. But 2 to 3 days, this shit coming off.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't like using Tune 45 no more. I like Flop.
Okay.
It lasts longer.
Yeah.
I've used it. I just got it. When did I get it? Probably like a couple months ago.
Okay.
And the clients who I do use it on, when they request it, it still be on like after a week.
Yeah.
Showering and everything.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people think it's like hair dye and stuff. No, it's just mixed with a lot of sweat pressing, waterproof stuff.
And we said it's called Flop?
It's called Flop, yes.
Okay.
Seen it on Expo.
Okay.
Found it at the Expo.
Yeah.
And that's when, but I do mix this though.
Okay, what you mixing with it? I don't want to give your game away, but like
I will mix this.
Okay.
Sometimes you can turn this into liquid.
I seen dudes do it.
Yeah, you can turn this into liquid. You could mix it with sweat pressing. I've seen it too.
Yeah.
But I've not seen anybody use it. Me personally, I would use sweat pressing and like a little holding spray.
Yeah.
Which will hold it for a while, and then plus the Flop itself, which is kind of like Tune 45.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. And it'll work perfectly.
Yeah.
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 You got to know your people though. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
If they new to it, you know what I'm saying, and you see it and they hear like, yeah, it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Acknowledge it. If not, no, don't. You know, offer it if you do. But outside of that, shit, I don't really like using it. If I have to, if they want it, yeah. But outside of that, I don't really like using it.
I hear you, bro. You ain't wrong.
Because I'm really trying to set out and be different.
Yeah.
You know, from everybody in the city.
Yeah.
Including you. So it's just different, like, because there's so much competition here.
Yeah.
Like, it's some great barbers here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we are all in the same field.
Yeah.
How am I going to stand out?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking to make this shit better. You know what I'm saying? But Tune 45 is nice, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the fibers.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the fibers. I'm definitely going to stick with the fibers.
You ain't wrong, bro.
Because the fibers, it show the truth.
Yeah.
And I'd rather give you the real than the fake out here.
Yeah. Man, salute to my guy, man. We just did a whole equipment rundown. So in terms of, you follow barbers on YouTube?
Yeah.
Give me your top 3 barbers you mess with on YouTube, brother, and I'll give you some of mine.
Okay.
Let's start off. Who gave you the most game on YouTube in terms of like skill?
What's dude's name? Vic Benz.
Shout out to him, man.
He responded to my YouTube comments.
Oh yeah?
He responded to a few of my Instagram ones too. So he was there. You know what I'm saying? He responded back with accurate feedback for sure. This dude Chris Newton.
Okay.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. Chris Newton. And I'm gonna have to say what's the name? He out there Jay Majors.
Okay, yeah,
Jay Majors.
yeah.
That's his name. Jay Majors. He be hosting stuff.
Yeah.
He might not be the best, but when it comes to the shear work and everything, bro, I like that. That's when it learn cut with shears. That's who I would go to.
Okay.
Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got me way better because I just posted one because I just started back posting.
Yeah.
I try to stay away from it,
just
focus on cuts. So I'm starting to post more stuff out there, you know what I'm saying? Get my stuff out there, you know, let everybody know we out here in Shorewood.
Yeah, for sure.
Shorewood is definitely booming right now.
For sure.
Right across the street from the high school, right there by that football field, next to Rachel's, you know, you got Sharpie's Natural Hair, me, Shano, Malcolm, Big Till, things like that. So we ready, we good over there. We can get it cracking.
So yeah, bro. In terms of YouTube, it's a cat I think you would love, bro. His name is Game Changer.
Oh, I've come across. Yeah, he is. He's nice.
He don't use no enhancements. He's all natural. Like
professional miracle wrist.
Oh, y'all.
I don't care what nobody says. He is my guy.
He the biggest hater ever.
He ain't OG with it. I mess with him too. I mess with him.
Yeah.
I mess with him, but he nasty.
No guard
game cold. He probably the best one with no guard I've seen by far.
Yeah.
By far. Outside of that, I don't know. But I liked his beef with 360 Jeezy though. That was nice.
I think that was.
And I like how they at the end
played it up.
But at first, because that's his MO.
Yeah.
Come after you because he came at what was some dude named Yandon the barber or something like that. He was a big barber in Florida at the time. Him and Frank the barber went at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's his way of just getting y'all to come in.
Yeah,
I think that was smart.
I think,
that was smart, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, he nice with it.
There's some nice ones out there, man.
And he do everything, too. All type of textures.
Who else is nice out
there? You got it. Jeezy the GOAT in terms of YouTube. I'm not going to say
I'm not going to say he's nice. He cold. Yeah, he Hall of Fame with that when it comes to YouTube, for sure. Him and that other dude.
Bazio.
Y'all.
I think he probably one of the best barbers on
Bazio, him, 360 G's, and it's another the fat dude with the dreads.
Bing.
Him.
Yeah, shout out to
them
Bing.
three. I'll give them three. Yeah. Like when it comes to YouTube OGs ones. And then you can throw Vic in there.
Yeah, shout out to Vic. Yeah.
So you can throw all them guys in there. Yeah, there's some nice barbers out here, man. Some crazy ones too. Some real crazy ones.
So, in terms of just seasoned barber, bro, you know your stuff. If I had to ask you, and I want to get into like just fatherhood and what you got going on with that after this. But in terms of your barber career, bro, where are you trying to take it, bro? Well, what's the plan for you?
Man, I'm trying to do movies.
Oh, yeah?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. It's like this nigga named Reggie out there in Detroit.
Yeah.
He cuts for he used to cut for BMF.
Okay.
The whole series. And they got a different barber for each storyline. A different one each season. I'm like, damn, they really getting money. $1,500 a head or person or time. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It goes way beyond that. Like, you can go far with this shit. Crazy. And more than just celebrities. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Man, it's crazy. You can do billionaires you don't even know about.
Right.
Pay you like $1 million for one cut.
Right.
People might not think that people paying this stuff. People is paying this stuff for real.
That's crazy.
They might think people lying about that and all. These motherfuckers is really paying. Like,
so let me ask you this because I think that's a little segue. Then I want to get back to your goals. Prices, bro. How did you get to where like, okay, these is my prices? Because now you got some guys, no disrespect, but what they charge, and I'm like, come on, man. So how did you get your prices, bro? What was the idea, and where do you plan on going in the future with your prices, bro?
I say I think it's through time.
Yeah.
Time and effort, as well as if you got the notoriety behind it, then I believe so.
Okay.
Say you got a rapid ass clientele.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you let's just throw 60 of them.
Yeah.
You getting sick. You didn't know nobody. They don't want to go to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? That's how certain people dim down their clientele. They're, I charge this.
Yeah.
It's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. All right. Bye. I got people who's gonna pay. I'm not for that. So then they'll focus on just those who will pay it.
Yeah.
But then if you're about to move, relocate, that's a great plan to do. Because if you're relocating into another area, this is what I charge. Now they got the expectation, like, he charged this, but he cold.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of it happen. So I think it's based off the motive for the most part. Me, I'm going off experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do everybody.
Yeah.
I'm cleaning. If you don't come with your hair wash, I'm definitely charging you 60. That's a lot. Why you over here and wash? And
Right,
you know you want this haircut. This is your confidence, not mine.
Right,
I'm giving you this. You know what I'm saying? You trusting me with your confidence. That's a big responsibility for us barbers. You know what I'm saying? So, no. You want it, pay for it. I'm not for to stress you if you don't, because if you don't do it, I'm not for to cheat the ones who are paying it. That's dumb. That's stupid.
Right.
Like the world expect everything else to change and go up, but not the barber world.
That's a good point. World. That's a good point.
That don't make sense.
That's a good point.
That don't make sense. Y'all really think barbers supposed to thrive off $20 and $15?
Right.
So we supposed to cut 10 heads for $200 that day. Really? Your child bouncing up off the chair, you coming in late, you smell like weed. Like, no, this my business, bro.
I need one story. Give me one story where you had to cut a kid and they just went left, bro. Give me one story.
This was probably like my second year back here.
Yeah.
When I moved back, I had a kid. You know, this is probably his third time coming to me. Now, I know from my head, it's the sound.
Yeah.
And at this time, I had the walk. I had these bad boys.
Yeah.
Like you said, they loud.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, he going crazy. He let me get the cut done. When it's time to line up, it's a problem. So, no, none of that. He just extremely cried to a point where he threw up. And it was so much throw up.
On the cape?
No, like I picked him up so he wouldn't.
I'm about
I caught it at time. You know what I'm saying? So I just told her, like, look, I got the masters, the supers. You could turn it down. So I used that to just give him a lining up top, just here and there. I couldn't do the back because he was not gonna let me do it.
Yeah.
She was like, man, I'm sorry, he ain't never did that. Woo. And she gave me like $80 for a $20 cut.
Yeah, I mean,
because she felt bad, so I gave her 20 back. I ain't gonna lie, I did give her 20 back. I didn't want to, but never seen her again. I reached out throughout the deals for the kids. She was just like, I'm just embarrassed. When we end up moving to Texas and shit, that was probably my only experience bad with a kid. Bro. Honestly, outside of that, I'm really good with kids.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll give a short story, bro. I have a client who his son is autistic, and the first time I cut his hair, I didn't know that, so it was growing pains with that, bro. And I had one time, I'm lining him, and the cut taper crispy, everything flowing. I just got to finish the lining, and noise with autistic kids kind of. I had the TV on. He wanted to look and see the TV. Damn near gave him a part, bro. I'm like, oh no.
That goes back to when I was saying,
yeah, man,
you gotta be real, boom. Always had a corner ready instead of the whole thing.
Yeah,
and when it come to kids, because they gonna move.
Yeah,
there's no sit still, anticipate. I'm always gonna think you gonna move. So I'm always like keep your finger like right there at all times because it's easy for you to boom.
That's game.
Boom.
That's
boom.
game.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it worked that way.
Yeah.
But kids, you know. They attention span, like as being a teacher.
Oh yeah,
I learned that they attention span lasts a few seconds.
Yeah.
So it's for me. What do kids like? I gotta think with these kids. Bluey, and I'm gonna have this conversation with you.
All right.
Not only that, they looking up while you like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. Now I gotta fool your forehead down. And, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So you just gotta try. Like me, I only cut autistic individuals on Sundays.
Okay.
Why? Because not that many barbers in the shop. They can come and be
loud. That's a good idea. Things like that. That's a good idea.
You know, and certain parents will tell me like, yeah, they autistic. Me, I know how to pick it off.
Yeah.
I taught second grade, so I could see it.
Okay.
Real quick, like, oh, okay, you between that head, all right, no, easy, done, set. Cool. They can sit in the chair. Come Sunday. Why Sunday? That's the only time I could do it where they could be by themselves in here. They could be themselves. Okay, thank you. Things like that. So when you take those type of initiatives and stuff like that, you tend to learn how to observe as well as progress with the people and things like that.
For sure.
You know?
For sure.
I'm not gonna run. That's one thing I'm not gonna do.
I'm saying
like you know what I'm saying. The Asian people came to me for haircuts. I was nervous. I'm like, let's not run for this because his guy might need one. His guy might need one. Woo woo. So when it comes to kids and people with some type of disability or diagnosed with something, I'll look for that or I'll ask like, hey, is the hearing okay? Woo woo. And that goes for senior citizens too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So. It always plays well. I treat it like a business.
Yeah,
I have to.
Yeah, you
have to.
For sure,
I'm not gonna play around with this.
For sure.
Because it's either I'm in the shop or I'm at school.
For sure. For sure, that's dope. Oh, so man, let's keep going with just in terms of your goals, bro. I know you want to say you want to get on the set some movies, bro. What else you trying to do with this barber game, man?
Man, I'm really trying to like do a lot with it. So much that my head just be crazy.
Yeah.
Like mine be all over the place. So I might be all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to see how far it's gonna take me. If it get me to that movie like I want to, then it's gonna work. Because then that's something I could try to teach, bring back to the city.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Bigger than what they get to see every day. Oh, these niggas get money. No, we might be getting it, but we got a lot to pay for. These $500 clippers.
Yeah, that's yep.
Y'all don't understand that.
Overhead.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This Tune 45 ain't cheap.
Nah.
You feel me? Y'all going out Friday nights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saturday nights. Some niggas will come back. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas go out Friday. Yeah, bro, give me tomorrow. All right, bet. You know, shit like that. Or some kinds that come twice a week. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Like it happened. Well, I have it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's something you got to make through time.
Yeah.
Do your routine.
Would you ever become a travel barber?
I was.
How was that?
It was good money.
Yeah.
It was good money because it covered a lot of ground, like so much of my say so. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I start seeing like, oh, this could be bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This could be real bad. Motherfucker will be following me, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But me, as a travel barber, I let my boundaries be there. You pay for the session, you know what I'm saying? If you want me to come to your city or come where you at, you pay for the gas for me to get there or pay for the flight for me to get there.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And that'd be your payment.
Did you only have, so when you was doing that, bro, was it like you had like 4 or 5 clients or it was like whoever hit you?
Well, William Penn coach hit me up one time. He was like, man, would you come down and do the team of cut? I'm like, yeah. He's like, how much you charge? I'm like, how many people getting cut?
Yeah.
You know, threw him a deal, you know, he accepted, went down, cut. Then the football team.
Oh, damn.
Then the soccer player.
Yeah.
Then the townies.
Yeah.
So it was going crazy. And then I got sick of driving. I ain't for to keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? Plus my kids down there, you know.
Okay.
I got 2 little bad twins, and then I got my oldest boy who's gonna be an actor.
Yeah.
Adrius, and then my twins, Kamari and Talia.
Okay.
Boy, girl. My little bundles of joy, and then my 2 other boys, Darian and Jarvey.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that's a nice little segue, man. So you do all this for a reason. Of course, you love the game. You want to be good at it, but you got your kids, man. So just speak on fatherhood, bro, and how you try to balance, bro, the career with the kids, man. Speak on one time, bro.
It's something, man. It is really something, like, because you want to still make sure they getting everything they need while trying to show them the stuff they want without giving them rejection. You know what I mean? Like my daughter. I tell my daughter all the time she can have whatever she wants, just don't ask me in front of your brothers. And she takes that to the T, for sure. I don't mind her being bossy, but I want her to be very aware. So things like that. I want to make sure when I leave this place, they left taken care of. Yeah, simple as that. That's what I feel like my riches is. Whatever I teach them, they go on and live. So I run my heart. I'm a strong believer in that. You know, the father was supposed to give them a home and riches, and that's what my goal is.
For sure. Man. That's dope, man. So I asked this question to everybody on the show, bruh. So if the oldest you are now, doing your thing in the shop, man, got big plans for yourself, just dope barber, dope skill set, had to speak to young O from the hood, O at Bayview, G-ball O. What would you tell him, man? What would you tell your young self, bro?
Don't rush going up.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Don't rush going up. I say probably a few decision makers. I probably would talk to myself about. Not till we get deep into some shit. Like when I was like 6 or 7 years old, me and my brother, we actually seen our first dead bodies.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? So for us, we woke up early. Like that could be us. Like my brother literally said that. Like that could be us. Without emotion, like that could be us.
Yeah.
In my head, like damn, that really could be. You know what I'm saying? So even then, it's like but that as a kid, I done forgot it because I'm playing. I'm outside playing. You know, I'm hooping.
It's regular now.
It's regular now. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't. Then you see your next one. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I just got woke early, you know what I'm saying? Moms and pops were always going back and forth with me, you know what I'm saying? So that's just co-parenting how it works. It worked for me and it's working for me now. So it's cool. That's just the only thing that changed everything. Like, all right, I got to do something before I get up out of here. You know, I'm not afraid of dying, but I want to make sure before I leave, my eyes is set up straight. So stuff like that. So my biggest goal is leaving a big mark on those who truly love me and know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I can't make everybody happy, but those who know who I am, you know, they're for me. Those are the ones who I focus on the most. You know, I try to be there and love everybody as much as possible. Like God says in the Bible, love thy brother. That's the only one that I hear the most. So that's where I really carry out the motive from. You know, I try my best to just stay on routine every day and get things done. Because goals, inconvenience happens when you got goals.
Oh, for sure.
All the time.
For sure.
And if you get distracted with just off the inconvenience and not focus on the goals, then you just going to be dishing off every time. Now you all over the place.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just organizing time. I just want to stay organized.
I hear you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I stay fit all the time in the gym.
There you go. There you go. So one more question, bro. In terms of your faith journey, because you brought up God, bro. How does that guide you and where are you at with that?
I'm a strong believer of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I don't think he was white. Never thought he was because my mom had black Jesus all over her house. Never thought he was. I also didn't think so because even in the Bible it says that he was black. It said his skins was bronze. And what other color comes with bronze? You got copper, you got this itself. So, you know what I'm saying? We all shades of wheat, but that's what it turned out to be. And now the truth starting to expose itself and stuff like that, you know. I had some good role models that helped me throughout that. So my faith is very strong, you know. I know I was probably one of a big sinner. I won't say biggest, big sinner. Do I think I'm forgiven? For some, not everything, because I'm still working on certain habits that needs to be tamed. But through my faith, I believe it's going to get there. But yeah, I do believe in Jesus because I don't think I can get in heaven without him.
Okay.
Honestly.
Can't argue, bro. But I just want to say you a dope individual, man. It's been a pleasure getting your story now. If you had to talk to the city, man, give some words to the city of Milwaukee, bro, what would you say, man?
First off, just stop looking for each other and each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? We so quick to judge each other and not try to help each other.
That's facts.
It's so much money in Milwaukee. Like, my man's in California, barber. He came out here and visited. First thing he said was like, look at all this money out here. It's too much money. It's up for grab. We too selfish on who got what and who doing better than what. We can't even see it. You know what I'm saying? So I just think the city just need to sit down for real and just look at each other. Like, for y'all don't look good. We don't look good at all. And all the good looks is either through entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got one of the highest STD rates. We got one of the highest murder rates. And it's sad because when we was growing up, we was hooping. We was actually out there working against each other, knowing niggas going to another school, but actually learning how to play instead of. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with how they doing it now, but it takes the sociology out of everything. You can't socialize, and it's weird now.
That's true.
You feel me? Like motherfuckers need to be intoxicated to socialize. Well, I need to smoke. I need to drink. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I mean, times changes, but it's like we can't keep up with it. You know what I'm saying? We as a city, we fail just by being blind, like for real.
That's
like,
real.
Think about it. Like even coming to your crib, it's a whole nother. After you pass a certain bridge, it's a whole nother lifestyle. When you go into Shorewood, you pass that bridge, it's a whole nother lifestyle.
That's a good point.
It's like Milwaukee's in one big. I just said this. It's like Milwaukee's in one big circle. With all the properties in that inner circle. You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
And we too busy looking in and judging each other as a people. And I'm not just saying black people, Hispanics, whites, all of us here in this city does it. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing. Like we just had an alderman try to check everybody on keeping the neighborhoods clean. And the first thing we said, he could have said it nicer. He did.
Right.
And nobody said nothing.
Right.
Nobody did nothing. But now I'm saying it this way where y'all understand me. It's a problem. Don't be a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's things like that. So I just think we ain't got that many leaders. And it's only so many. Because perfect example was in school, man. It was career day at the school. And damn kid asked me, can he bring a push icy mask for career day? I said, what career is that? I said, think about it. We got a police officer coming in here.
Yeah. We
got another student whose dad is a detective, and you want to come with a push icy mask, bro? Make that. It's career day. What career is that?
And you see where Push Icy at now.
Exactly.
Man.
So it's like, it's hard. It's hard being a black male teacher, as well as teaching them how to maneuver the ways of life and how money works and credit and all that stuff in the classroom. But at the same time, with the phones, it's hard. They see that and think that that's easy. You know?
Yeah.
Kid asked me, how can I get $300K in a month? Nobody can do that at our wage.
Yeah.
No, nobody can do that at our wage, bro. I'm sorry. If anybody telling you that, bro, you got some real work to do, and it takes patience for that.
Right,
so
right.
It just takes a lot more leadership and things, you know. It's hard to tame egos.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people don't want to make that move because of the fear of what this person gonna say or what this group may say, or it's the social cue over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if all the barbers came together in this city and did one big function positively away, we'd change this whole city.
That'd be dope.
We'd change this whole city.
Yeah.
And basketball could change this whole city big time.
Yeah.
We were one of the best talent-wise in the world, honestly. You know what I'm saying? The Golden State Warriors grabbed more people from here anyways.
Yeah.
Iowa State grabbed more people from out in Milwaukee anywhere.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So it's talent here is just not being exposed correctly. Because when it do get exposed, somebody's tearing it down real quick. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to, you know, keep lifting them up. Even when they fall, lift them up. All right, bro, you made a mistake. Oh, y'all forgave Ja for that, but y'all can't forgive this young man for this. Woo, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. It's just shit. Just keep preaching it. That's all we can do until somebody do something.
I hear you, bro.
Till we do something. I can't say somebody till we do something. You relying on too many one persons.
That's facts, man. I hear you, bro. Deep brother, and I'm with you on what you saying, dog. So, man, if you got any shout-outs to give, bro, anybody, any barbers you want to shout out, I know you got your ladies here, man. Who you want to shout out, man?
You know what I'm saying? She showed me some real stuff. She helped me market my shit. I know a lot of y'all. Shout-outs for you having me today.
Oh, for sure.
Appreciate you, Mark. I do want to shout out my boys at the shop, man. Malcolm, Shannon, Big Teal, you know what I'm saying? I shout out Yoshi and them, my boy AB. These are all the people I've worked with. You know what I'm saying? Even those out there in Iowa, my boy Kelly Madison and all them niggas, boy. Outside of that, man, I enjoy this journey because you interact with some cool people and it opens some crazy doors. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never think I'll be sitting here doing a podcast over barbering. You know what I'm saying? I never thought that I'll go to Vegas for barbering. I never thought that I'll be cutting Chris Miller, who was safety for the Seahawks, you know, things like that. I never think that barbering would take me places. I didn't think basketball could take me places like that, you know, so just doing so and being consistent with it, even with the inconveniences and trial and error. So just keep going, because people might say, like, you stop there. If you stop, you will see you get left behind real quick.
That's
and I've been left behind before, so I ain't trying to get left again.
That's real, man. Well, I think that's the mic drop moment, man. My guys said it, man. Dope barber, dope individual, man. Faith, teacher, all that. Good dad, all that, man. Doing this thing, great partner to my lady of, man, this is versatile cat, man. It's good
man, gotta stay busy, man.
And, bruh, I gotta have you sign the board when we done, man.
Oh, I get to sign the board for my boy.
Yo, it's Otis Brown, it's Mark Pace, it's Cut Talk. We
appreciate
out,
y'all, man. Yeah, man.